Hello, my dear student. I am Anita, and this is chapter number 10, Gravitation of CBSE Class 9, Part 1st. In this chapter, we are going to study regarding gravitation. In our daily life, we have noticed things falling freely downward towards the earth when thrown upward or drop from some height. An object when thrown upward reaches a certain height and then fall downward. The fact that all bodies, irrespective of their masses, are accelerated towards the earth with a constant acceleration was first recognized by Galileo. The motion of celestial bodies such as moon, earth, planets, etc., and attraction of moon towards the earth and earth towards the sun is an interesting subject of study since long time. So it is said that when Newton was sitting under a tree, an apple fell on him and he started thinking, and he thought that there is some gravitational force which is attracting to all the objects. Let us now understand the motion of bodies through centripetal force, the force that causes acceleration and keeps the body moving along a circular path which is acting towards the center. This force is called the centripetal force, meaning center seeking force. Consider the activity for this. Take a piece of thread, tie a stone to one end and hold the other end. Move it in a circular way. As you release the thread, there will be no force binding the stone and the hand, and so the stone will be moving straight in this direction, that means to the tangential direction. Centripetal force is used in finding out the motion of moon around the earth. So the motion of moon around the earth is due to the centripetal force. If there is no force of attraction, the moon will pursue an uniform straight line motion. Isaac Newton realized that the motion of falling apple and the motion of moon both were actually experiencing the same type of force, the gravitational force. The force of attraction between objects is called the gravitational force. Why the apple is falling towards the earth, why the moon is revolving around the earth is due to gravitational force. Let us now understand what is universal law of gravitation. Every object in the universe attracts every other object with a force which is proportional to the product of its masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So this law is applicable for all the objects in the universe. So let us consider these two objects P and Q. So the force of attraction between them is F. Distance between P and Q is R, that is from the center of P to the center of Q, that distance is R. Mass of the P is capital M and mass of the Q is small m. So, according to universal law, force is directly proportional to product of masses, that means m, and it is inversely proportional to the square of distance between the two objects, that means 1 upon r square. Now combining both these equations, we will get F is directly proportional to mm upon r square. Now removing this proportionality sign by putting equal to and a constant, we will get F is equal to G mm upon r square. where g is the constant known as universal gravitational constant. Let us find the SI unit of g, that is universal gravitational constant. So from this formula we can write g is equal to Fr square upon mm. So the SI unit of F is Newton. R square means distance square, that will come out to be meter square, upon mass square, that means kg square. So the SI unit of gravitational constant g is equal to nm square per kg square. The value of g was first found by Henry Cavendish, and it is g is equal to 6.673 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Now see the example 10.1 of textbook. The mass of the earth is 6 into 10 raised to 24 kg. It is denoted by capital M. That of the moon is 7.4 into 10 raised to 22 kg. This is denoted by small m. So mass of the moon m is equal to 7.4 into 10 raised to 22 kg. If the distance between the earth and the moon is 3.84 into 10 raised to 5 kilometer, in place of d we can also write here as r. So d is equal to 3.84 into 10 raised to 5 kilometer converted into meter. That means we will have to multiply by 1000. So it becomes 3.84 into 10 raised to 8 meter. The value of g is already given, and the question is to calculate the force exerted by earth on the moon. That means F is a question mark. So formula for F according to universal law of gravitation is F is equal to g mm upon d square. So substituting the values, we will get the answer as 2.01 into 10 raised to 20 Newton. Now our next topic is importance of the universal law of gravitation. The force that binds us to the earth. Then the motion of the moon around the earth. It is again due to the gravitational force. The motion of planets around the sun. So sun is at the center and planets revolving around it in a circular path. The tides due to moon and the sun. So occurrence of high tide and low tides due to the gravitational force of moon and the sun. Thank you.